Hey guys, it's Alaina, and today I just wanted to show you a quick little thing that you can do in Procreate that most of you probably already know about. It's called Quick Shape, and it's been around for a couple of years now, but I wanted to show you something fun and unexpected that it does with scatter brushes and pattern brushes in particular. So let's go ahead and get started. So first I'm just going to explain a little bit about what Quick Shape and Quick Line are, what you can do with them. I know that many of you are already familiar with this, so we're just going to be a little bit quick with this part of the tutorial. But I will show you using the Calligraphy Monoline brush. So when you draw a line in Procreate, it's, fairly wonky usually if most of us are not able to draw a straight line, but if you hold the pen when you're finished, you can see that a straight line is automatically created, and you can move it however you want, and then you can leave it there, and this is your line. So you can do the same thing with shapes. For instance, if I make a circle, Procreate will try and interpret what I want if I hold the pen on the screen, and you can see it's not quite a perfect ellipse, but if you touch the screen like so, then you will get a perfect circle. And it's the same thing with a square or a triangle. You can create something really wonky and it turns it into a quadrilateral or a perfect square if you touch the screen. You can edit your shape when you're done by that edit shape button. And so you can change it to whatever it is you want to change, and you'll see that you have these nice handles so that you can change it however you want. And one of these options you'll see is Polyline, and Polyline basically means that it's like a jaggedy shape. It doesn't close like a square or a circle would. So I'm just going to get rid of that, and we're going to focus on the Polyline function. And I'm just going to show you, I'm just going to make my background black, and I'm going to show you what you can do with the Polyline function, first off using my Galaxy brushes. So I've got my Stardust #2 brush from the Galaxy brush set selected. And by the way, all of these brush sets that I will be demonstrating with, I'll put a link to them down in the description below in case you're interested in looking further into those. But I'm going to show you with the Stardust #2 brush, and I'm going to select a orangey color. Okay, so, oops. So now I'm just going to draw like sort of a squiggly line like what you would do with a scatter brush. It's not big enough. And just sort of scribble all around. And then I hold my pen on the screen and it has created a line. And you can see that this is something really fun that you can do with star brushes. You can create a different shape by sort of moving your pen around on the screen like this. And then after you create that, you can actually go and edit it, and it will add handles, and you can decide how you want this to be. So the reason that this turns out kind of fun with scatter brushes is just because instead of being a straight line, it's got a jitter in it. And so a lot of the stars are just kind of spreading out, and you can get some really interesting shapes by using Quick Shape with scatter brushes. So I'm just going to show you the same thing with a few more brushes to give you some ideas. And you're welcome to try this with any sort of scatter and pattern brushes that you may have. And I also wanted to show you with some of my other brushes. Those were mostly scatter brushes that you just saw. And I'm going to show you with one of my alcohol ink brushes now called Color Changing number 3. This one has a pattern in the background, and you'll see that it has a sort of a different effect when there's a pattern. So the patterns sort of move around, and you can see what sort of combination of patterns that you want, because this is a dual brush. And I was also just going to show you one more with my Winter Magic brush set, my Real Snowflakes number 2 brush, another scatter brush. You can make a really concentrated snowball, and if you can see that there is actually a pattern in this if you get it really concentrated like this. So anyway, I really hope that this was useful to you, and I know it's just kind of a fun thing that you can use to have a bit more control over your brushes. And a lot of my brushes are scatter brushes, dual brushes, pattern brushes. So you can really use this to get some happy accidents in your pieces. I really like to talk about happy accidents, and this is just one more way to experiment and get the most out of your brushes. So I hope that this was helpful, and thank you for watching.